Alright, ladies and gentlemen, since I didn't actually feel like putting up the video I should have put up a week ago, I'm just might just get rid of that one and just talk about this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to finish off the Lego Simpsons minifigure series, and there's just one more to go. Just one more to go. And uh, yeah, yesterday, like a day before yesterday, I actually gave an attempt to go get it. And before that, I actually went to the other Walmart, the Walmart but anyways, doing some analyzing stuff and just seeing the comparison of them. Sadly, the one in the beach is just too good because, well, it's in a decent neighborhood, I guess. And sadly, the one that I'm by, it got freaking screwed over because of the stupid party bastards who thought it was a good idea to go and say, "Hey, look at us, we're going crazy. We're making this the best party in the world. Yeah, people are going to talk about this for decades." It's kind of like, man, you guys fricked up this Walmart. It's not even funny. But anyways, I want to tell you about what's the comparison first before I get to the wow or awe moment. And sadly, I'm going to have to say awe moment, but at least it's still kind of good. But anyways, the Walmart I go to, if you guys have been watching all of the videos I put up on the stupid, I'm going to call it Lego Adventures from now on. I think that's how we're going to do this. Lego Adventures. Because that's what that was the TV series I made while in my room, And I had all the Legos and stuff, and it was based on Power Rangers, and I called it Lego Adventures. So that's what I'm going to call this one, is Lego Adventures. In honor of that thing that chances are it got canceled like in 2006 or 2007 or 8. I think 2008 killed it. Yeah, it's not the same anymore. No. I think it got killed in 2006. Yeah. Well, anyways, besides talking about lots of TV shows I made as a kid, the Walmart I'm nearby, basically what they've done is they put the, I'm going to just say legacy. They put the legacy, oh yeah, generations. They put the Transformers generations in the clearance sale as fast as they got them. They just straight up put them in the clearance sale. Which they technically are still brand spanking new, but yet they just said, yeah, we'll put it in the clearance sale, we're just going to put it in the clearance sale. And, well, the good news is they did mark it down. It looks like they would actually cost $14.95, but they mark it down to $11. I bet people bought them up. I think that's what really happened, is that they all got bought up. Because I really was wanting to get Starscream. I really wanted to get him. Hopefully, I was hoping them to make it $9, and I most likely would have got it eventually, but sadly they didn't. And it's just sad. The other thing that happened is the fact of they put all of the Power Ranger toys. Technically, they didn't put them in clearance sale, but they put the Mega Force ones in clearance sale. As for Super Mega Force, they technically took them, put them in another aisle that was adjacent to their Power Ranger aisle, and basically marked them down from, I think there were $8 or $9 something dollars, and they just slashed the price and made them $7, which sadly I wasn't even able to save enough money to go and grab at least the one that I wanted to get, or technically all the many other ones I wanted to get, but sadly, yeah. That said, it's kind of sad. Oh yeah, and recently I found the fact that they had a Saber in clearance sale too, which wasn't in the clearance sale, but it's technically in clearance. Yeah, this Walmart, basically, they just straight up said, yeah, screw this, we're going to put the cheapo Power Ranger ones. We're going to buy those, and then we're just going to allow people to buy those. And, like, yeah, they don't have any other Power Ranger toys. They just have those. They have the freaking one that you're able to use, and they flail the freaking arms around with the swords or with the guns and stuff. And I think that's about all they have that's Power Rangers. I think they also have the tall ones too. Yeah, they have the tall figures too, but I would say those tall figures are worth it if they actually have they're able to bend their knees. If they're able to bend their knees, able to bend their elbows, I think those actually would be worth quite a lot of money, and I actually would have bought one of them. But sadly, they're not like that. All there are is just original ones where they're like, you're able to move their hands, you're able to turn their heads if you're lucky enough, and you're able to kick, make them kick. But that's about it. They can't bend their knees, they can't bend their elbows. It's like, why? Why not? I mean, you're putting no thought into this, and you're now like, oh, we're gonna have these, but they're not gonna be able to bend their elbows. I'm like, why not let them build their elbows? Why not let them bend? I mean, come on, man. Well, anyways, the other thing is that their Lego aisle, it got better. Yeah, it got better. It actually was getting smaller, and now it's actually big again. They actually have one big Lego aisle, finally. And heck, it even is taking over the action figure aisle as well. They're both the same aisle, but they actually came the other side too. So eventually, I think they might actually become full-fledged Lego. Of course, here's the bad news: the good news is that they see that season 12 is sold. Season 12 is all sold. There's none of them left. The bad news is they might actually not order more. And it's because of the recent flops. They basically had season 5. They bought lots and lots of that in bulk. And they were basically having it as a nightmare. They all were freaking out, being like, oh my gosh, it didn't sell. It didn't sell enough. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And then they started venturing elsewhere. They ventured in Despicable Me 2 and also the Rabbits. I would also say Tenkai Nights actually fall into that, but I think that's just what happened with, the Transformers and the Power Rangers. The fact that, yeah. So it's really, really odd that it's like this. But of course, I guess since they're downsizing themselves, they don't actually think it's worth to actually continue on like this. And of course, I had to check out the Lego Friends. Yes. Yep, just to get your Briggs and smiling on this one is the fact that I'm checking to make sure that they have the ones that I actually want. And I actually took pictures of exactly the ones I want. So it turns out I want 3 sets. One is the dojo, the other one is the girl with the laptop, and of course that purple car looks kind of cool to me. So that is what exactly I'm interested in. And like I said previously, if I do get it, those girls are most likely going to be sent to a little friend of mine. If not, my mom eyes them and she's like, oh my gosh, no way, I want them. And as soon as that happens, then that means that I'll have to get a stand for them, which I have plenty of extra stands for Lego minifigures. Put those on the stand and then they just join the rest of them. Which I think most likely could actually happen. That could actually happen. So, only time can tell. But, yeah, I really want to give it to my little buddy. Well, anyways, I think that's everything in the report. They still have the stupid behind Call of Duty ones and Halo. And it looks like they are getting bought, but very, very slowly. They're not getting bought as hotcakes as freaking season 12. Which I think I should actually have asked if they're going to get more. I hope they do, because look, they're getting freaking eaten up like that. Yeah, I mean, you guys have to get more. You definitely have to get more. I hope you guys get more. Okay, let's switch on to the freaking beach. Yes. So in the beach version, I didn't really get to have a nice decent photo, but of course I can show you stock footage. So if I'm showing the stock footage, basically, yeah, the Power Rangers on that, they're all gone. All the Power Ranger Megaforce ones of the armored Power Rangers, those are all gone. And the freaking Iron Man 3, they're all still there. The funny part is that I actually went to a dollar store, and it looks like the dollar store is also selling Iron Man 3 armor now. But it's actually for $5. Yeah, they're selling theirs, I think maybe for 7 something, but you're able to get those now at the dollar store for $5. In oh freaky. I mean, if they actually lower it a little bit more, I might actually be interested at it. Yeah, I might actually be interested in actually going for it. So it depends. It really, really does depend on how they price them. Because if they price them at a good amount, if they price them as good as the Metabots, which the Metabots was $1, then I most likely will buy as many as I can. Yeah, I'll actually decide to do what JT Mitchell did and start building up my armory. That would be kind of cool to do. Yeah, and then as soon as I get a decent amount of not allowance, but salary, yeah, decent salary, then I might actually try to create an armory of my own, an actual looking armory that has everybody in their own type of cell, and they basically can just stand alone and crap. Well, anyways, the only thing I found there was Constructabots, which is one other thing I should talk about. Is that in the one that's nearby me, they actually have a bunch of Constructabots, and they made sure that the Constructabots are full in bulk. I mean, they don't have as much as they used to have. Gee whiz, I hate stupid glitches. Yeah, this thing's really having glitches. But anyways, they basically have lots of Constructabots. It looks like in this one they actually have even better Constructabots than the other one. I mean, they do have Constructabots. It's just that, yeah, notice the one that I found. It actually is a little bit better, or it's like amped up a little bit more than usual. So it's kind of like, And of course, one thing I do have to show is their freaking Transformers aisle. Their Transformers aisle, they always share it with Ninja Turtles, and they also share it with Power Rangers, just like the other one. The only difference is they actually do have the Generations line in their own exact display. And one thing that's kind of funny that I noticed is that they have freaking damn Rat Trap. And I was like, holy hell, they have Rat Trap. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get this guy. So, yeah, it's going to take a long while for me to get it. And I wish the other bastards, I wish the ones that's nearby me had Rat Trap. Because, one thing that's weird about the Transformers, Beast Wars Transformers, is the fact that they actually, there's like some that they actually give you for just $10. And I was like, ooh, $10, hell yeah. The only messed up part is that the Waspinator I have now, the packaging is kind of beaten up a little bit. I do have to admit, it was kind of beaten up just a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. So I don't really know if they got it by second hand or some kind of crap, but yeah. So you're able to get it for $14.95. I really, really can't wait for it to actually go get reduced a little bit, or heck, maybe buy one get one free. And if so, then I know exactly what other one I'm going to get, that golden car. Yes, I would like to say I love Beast Wars Transformers, but I do have to admit the cars are kind of cool, especially if you have gold. And that's where I'm like, okay, I'm so maybe gonna get that, depending on if you're gonna do the buy one get one free thing or something. And of course, lastly, I think everyone is here to know if I'm going to do the Simpsons showcase or Simpsons thing that I'm gonna do. And sadly, it's no. I'm sorry, I didn't get freaking Bart. I actually tried to do the bump codes, and it looks like the bump codes are very confusing to do. I mean, I knew what it looked like, but sadly, for the packaging, it looks like one of the freaking bump codes, one of the bumps, is missing, or it wasn't really truly pressed in there correctly. And since it wasn't pressed in there correctly, that means that it was hard to look for it. So I basically did go get some help, and someone's like, "You have to feel the skateboard. That's the key." And I'm like, dude, if I could feel the skateboard, do you think I actually would be having a hard time looking for Bart? I don't think so. The skateboard is just too closely feel like the stupid stand. So I really need you to not say fill up the skateboard. I need you to actually figure out some way how I can feel it instead of being like, oh damn it, that feels like a stand. So it's really still a stalemate. I might actually go next Saturday or Saturday coming up and try it again. Yeah, this time I actually am lack of funds. Yeah, that's the messed up part. I'm out of funds, but my mom actually said she will try to actually buy one of the ones I think is Bart. But at least on the good news is that I actually got the two Homers I wanted. Yeah, one of them was supposed to be Bart and the other one's supposed to be Homer. But luckily for me, I actually got two Homers. So I'm okay. I got what exactly I wanted. Technically, I want one more, but it's for my car. And sadly, my car isn't here yet because of... Yeah. Well, anyways, besides that, I got two Homers. One Homer is going to be on my desk. Yes, it's going to be on my desk collection. The other Homer was going to interact with my city, basically making it a Treehouse of Horror like world now. Because, well, if you remember, there's an episode where Homer actually went behind the bookshelf, which, weird enough that these days there is no bookshelf. Yeah, they don't have a bookshelf in the sitting room anymore. So it's kind of weird to actually be like, a bookshelf? Yeah, it's like, yeah, what happened to the bookshelf that teleported him to the three-dimensional world? And then, I'm not going to say black hole because black hole is four-dimensional, but yeah, the hole or a spout appeared and he got absorbed in there and he fell into our world, which is now where he's stranded. And if you look at the 25th version of Treehouse of Horror, you actually will see the showcase of that snapshot of him walking in our world. So that's the real reason why I would like to have like three Homers, and I got them. I am very happy of that. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get a Bart. Yeah, I would have made do without another Homer, but I'm glad I have all three of my Lego Homers. I'm happy. But the messed up part is I'm still trying to get Bart Simpson, which is kind of sad. So for anyone out there who is like, oh man, that's messed up, man, I wish I could help, you can. If you actually go to my eBay page and buy one of the dudes I have that are still trying to leave my doubles box, you could actually help me to get more money to actually get another one and try again. So it's up to you guys as well to help me out here. So if there's anyone out there who is actually missing a freaking Lego minifigure from a certain series and would like to actually be like, oh my gosh, that's the one I'm missing, go ahead and click buy. Because no one else is actually trying to buy crap. Yeah, no one else is trying to do any kind of crap. It's just basically the whole, oh, alright. Yeah, it's just basically a staring contest going on. It keeps on being a staring contest. If it was lively, I would continue on with my e-log, but sadly the e-log is canceled because, well, there's nothing really to report. There's nothing interesting to actually talk about, so it's kind of like, yeah, there's really nothing to report, so... Well, anyways, yeah, that's about it. And I really, really hope to actually do the Simpsons series I'm planning on doing. Which the Simpsons series is going to be very, very cool. And I'm actually going to do what I did with this, which is actually take something that I did a long time ago and revamp it and actually make it something cool. Well, I'll just do the last words just because I love doing spoilers. It's the fact that there is something I did a long time ago, and it was always fun in the bathtub, and I basically did something fun. And it consists of toys, of course, and it was very, very fun. And so what's gonna happen is that same setup, but even more fancy smancy. It'll be like watching. I I'm not gonna say watching Ellen. It's like watching one of those types of TV shows, but it's not like watching Ellen. It's more like watching what talk show? What good talk show would it be? I guess you can say it's like Steve Harvey's and Queen Latifah's show, but it's a little bit different. Yeah, it's different than that. Wait, it's kind of more like Queen Latifah actually. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's going to be very, very fun. All I have to do is just wait for Bart. That's all I have to do is get Bart, and then we can start on this instead of being like, let's start on this, and then have everyone but Bart there, and then it's like, okay, this is awkward. Awkward. And plus, I want to actually do some music performances by Party Posse. And to get that, I kind of need Bart for that too, because he was in that. No, anyways, thank you for listening. And as always, I'll keep you posted on what I'm doing. And for anyone who is like horrified on the whole, oh my gosh, the Walmart you go to is terrible. I know, man. I know. Have a good day, everyone.